Hello everybody, Tarek37 here. Welcome back to Let's Solo Star Wars the FFG RPG. I'm sorry for how long it's taken. I've just had the um it's just been a rough month. I haven't had the time, or if I have had the time, I haven't had the inclination to play. Um, However, I am wanting to actually get stuff done. So, I thought this one is more creation yet again. I'm sorry, but I kind of feel like I need to do this because we have a Toydarian Jedi um, to build, which I find very interesting. We're not gonna go full into it. I will say, hold on, before I go too far. Um, I am using Knight level slash heroic play. That is an option given originally in the Force and Destiny book, and it is added in the, I think it is Rise of the Separatists and Collapse of the Republic books. Essentially, with those, you start off with an extra 150 XP and 9,000 credits. It should just be 9,000. Hold on. I'm just going to fix that real quick. There we go. There we go. And basically that's how you're, and you can't spend that XP to increase your characteristics, because the idea with that 150 XP is you're not starting off better. It's supposed to represent how far you've gone. That basically you're already like partway through your journey. And then the 9,000 credits is so that you can afford a lightsaber. I think in Force and Destiny it was you either start with a lightsaber or you start with like an extra, I think it was only 2,000 credits worth of equipment. I could be wrong. I don't have the Force and Destiny book right next to me right now. I've been going off of the Rise of the Separatists book, which is fitting because we are like on the, we're basically at the end of the Clone Wars. So, basically, so how the Toydarians work, their wound threshold is 9 plus brawn, strength threshold is 12 plus willpower. They only start off with 90 XP, but their silhouette is now size 0, which does come in handy because that means it's going to be tougher for enemies to hit them. And also they have Hoverer, which the only thing it does is they don't have to spend additional maneuvers when navigating difficult terrain when they're hovering. That's it. So, from our description, we know they are intimidating and powerful. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start them off as a Jedi Padawan. Lightsaber as one of their skills. Let's see. I would say Discipline, and we'll do Cool. Actually, no. We're going to swap that out with Athletics. They're going to start off as a Padawan. They've gone through that. They have learned Vigilance, and they have learned Coordination. Now, for characteristics, as it slowly populates for some reason, what the hell? I'm going to put a lot into... I'm just going to put everything into Brawn, because for them to be, like, intimidating and powerful in my mind, if that's their appearance, they are big. So... our Jedi Din Metru is a male. He is big for a Toydarian. He is strong. Here's specializations. As that again slowly populates, I have no idea what's taking so long. But we are also going to be purchasing. Let's see. There is a general one added in Collapse of the Republic, but it looks like I have not added that in. So we are just going to purchase the Knight one. Just as a kind of bit of a learning thing about, oh my gosh, what is taking, what, I turned off Chrome, so I shouldn't be having this much of an issue. Let me just... Well-rounded. Okay, what would be good ones? Resilience, probably, to help with the intimidating and powerful. You know what? Let's go with coercion. Their personality is quiet and careful, though. But they also want to reveal fame, so that might be. So I'm getting a couple of things here. We still have 90 unused XP. Gonna get parry and reflect. 85 XP. Oh boy. Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. Adaptable, and we will do dedication to gain +1 to a single characteristic. And we're going to choose... Let's keep going with Brawn. I think that makes the most sense. They are a knight. Let's see here. Do I want to... Oh my gosh. Oh man. And apparently my encoding on OBS is getting overloaded. Wow. Alright, we're going to move over to skills. Ooh. Coding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding preset. Wow. Alright, so one other thing about night level plays, when you start at night level, you can only raise skills up to rank 3. So, let's see. So, next one would be 10, 15. Alright, we're gonna buy 2 ranks of lightsaber. That leaves us with 5 XP left. So, I'll go to specializations. Oh my gosh. I have no idea what's causing this. This is just... Ugh. I'm sorry. I have no idea why it's being this way. We'll do jump up, because that leads to parry. And that's all for our XP. Now it's time for our lightsaber, which we're just going to get a basic lightsaber. Which is... 9,000... Yeah, that's just the hilt. I was not anticipating this. Was not anticipating that lightsabers... That's very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, we're gonna do a contained energy axe then. Which kind of fits. Not just kind of, it does fit. It's a, the contained energy axe is another lightsaber type thing. And it looks like a common vibro axe, however, you can do this instead. So, I'm gonna purchase it at its base cost. Gonna equip it. Equip it. And then armor. I just realized this guy doesn't have any force power, so that's the issue. I thought I had enough. Let's see, armored clothing. Not really what I'm looking for. I want something. I need something that's 1,500 or less. That kind of fits the idea of something a Jedi would be having as armor. Carflow thin suit. climb suit. That doesn't actually fit because he can hover, which I know that doesn't actually help with, you know, climbing. Well, I imagine it would help with climbing, actually. Man. Whew. Best bet might... Ooh, Crash Luck Armor. You know what? We'll do this one. This seems kind of interesting. Gonna equip it as an automatic advantage to vigilance checks. So yeah, I'm going to save. Oh boy. I'm gonna go back over here. Gonna export this guy. Din Metru Toydarian Jedi. And we can import him. Thanks to the magic of this. Choose file. Alright. Where the hell is it? I've got too many, too many possible places it could be. Okay, here we go, found him. So if I open this, start the import, and Din Metru is officially here. Toydarian Jedi, Padawan, should have Knight in there. I'm guessing there was... Oh, there's... Well, that was bound to happen. Unfortunately. Alright. Well, luckily, all I gotta do is go into the compendium and find the weapons and look for contained energy axe. Drag and drop that here. Equip that. Alright, looks like he's got all of his stuff. Let me see if I've got the specialization over here. There we go. Yep, got Knight. Which I believe we had this. Connect. And I think that should be it. It has 2 dice, which I believe is actually... I think this... the Rise of the Separatists and Collapse of the Republic books introduced the concept of needing a specific force rating to unlock certain specializations. So, for example, Jedi Knight and Jedi General require you to have a force rating of 2, and I believe Jedi Master requires a force rating of 3. So, and I will copy his personality, quiet and careful. Over here, maybe over here, over here, over here. Let's do over here. Quiet and careful. Intimidating and powerful. Let's do reveal fame. I'm gonna call that is motivation, because for some reason it won't let me select that part. Don't know why. Appearance and personality. There we go. So This is our Toydarian Jedi that is currently hiding in the ruins of the old Jedi Enclave on Dantooine. There are more troopers inside. Darth Vader is not arriving soon. Rom Hen was able to convince them to let him inside. So now, next time we'll begin the hunt for Din Metru, with Rom Hen hoping to rescue him and figure out more about what the hell's going on, and hopefully getting him out of there without the clones finding him. So hope this was a good episode. I'm sorry for one, taking so long, and two, having my first episode back be yet another character building episode, but I figured this was... hopefully this character will be important enough to actually... actually, I'll do this. Din Metru Toydarian Jedi Knight. There, now he's in the NPCs list. I should also add Eva Stalbini as mercenary gunner ally. Alright. Well, let me make sure my threads are... I'll add this thread of find Din Metru. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, I'm sorry that this was my first episode back after about a month. But I'm hoping that things have calmed down enough for me to be able to get some good episodes recorded. Thank you everybody for watching / listening. Hope you all enjoyed it, and hope you all have a great day. Bye.